I read Absolute Wonder Woman, Volume 1, The Last Amazon. It is a beautiful sunny day, and that's great news, friends, because this review is hot. Writer Kelly Thompson takes almost everything we know about Wonder Woman, sends it straight to hell, and I effing loved it. This Diana has a completely different upbringing. She's separated from the Amazons as a baby, raised in hell, and becomes a frickin' witch. It sounds like a complete reinvention of the character, and in a lot of ways it is, but the thing that surprised me the most, to me, she still feels like Diana. Same core, different flavor. And this particular flavor of Wonder Woman is right up my alley. She's a witch, she rides a skeleton horse, she's fighting gods and gigantic monsters, and she's got this magic bag that somehow contains weapons that are way too big to fit inside of it. I like magic, I like gods, and I like any story involving hell. This is basically checking all of my boxes. This definitely leans into the darker fantasy side of things. There's magic, mythology, horror, some pretty wild creature designs, but I never felt like the book itself became overly dark or depressing. There's a lot of heart here, and I think that's why a lot of these darker elements still really worked for me. But all of that would only take this book so far if Diana herself wasn't such a great character. And that's where Absolute Wonder Woman really got me. She's obviously incredibly powerful, but she's also really smart, she's strategic, she's resourceful. She doesn't just punch her way through every problem. She finds another way. She outsmarts her enemies. She even manages to outmaneuver a god or two along the way. She's got brain, she's got bronze, but what really stood out to me was her heart. For someone who was raised in hell, Diana is incredibly compassionate. It would have been easy to make this version of Wonder Woman darker or more cynical because where she was raised. Instead, she's constantly looking for ways to help people. There's one moment where Wonder Woman has to sacrifice something to help someone, and it's pretty wild. I'm not gonna spoil anything, but trust me when I say Diana is willing to do absolutely anything to save somebody else. One relationship that I wasn't expecting to enjoy so much was the one between Diana and Cersei, who is essentially the woman that was forced to raise Diana as a child. I don't want to tell you too much about it because it's something I really think you should experience for yourself when reading this, but it ended up being one of my favorite parts of the book, to be honest. I really enjoyed the way the story goes back and forth between what's happening now in Crestway City and Diana's childhood growing up in hell. I was just as interested in seeing what was going on in Diana's past growing up as I am in seeing what's going on now in the present. The artwork throughout the book, honestly, at first, it took me a little bit to get used to. Hayden Sherman's style is definitely unique, and it wasn't an instant hit for me, but once I settled into his style, I really started to appreciate what he was doing, especially during those larger than life moments. Whether it was Wonder Woman facing these enormous monsters or was some of the magical elements, Diana casting a spell, Sherman did a great job of making those moments feel massive. I also have to give a lot of credit to the colorist Jordie. The colors are where this book really shined artistically. So, you know, if they're in hell, there's a lot of great uses of reds. If she's casting a big spell, there's these great uses of bright greens. Something else that I really loved about this is that Kelly Thompson and the team, they really made sure and took the time when developing this new version of Wonder Woman that I don't need to know anything about Wonder Woman. I can just pick this up, start reading it from the beginning, and anything I need to know, they're telling me. Anything that matters, they're giving to me. And it just really made this very, very, very new reader friendly. And I really appreciate that. And I think a lot of people will appreciate that too. It's part of why the whole Absolute universe, I think, is working so well. At the end of the day, when the dust settled and it was all said and done, when I finished reading this, I was excited. I wanted more. I need to get volume 2. I want to see where Diana's path takes her. I want more Absolute Wonder Woman. So if you ask me, should I pick up and read Absolute Wonder Woman Volume 1? Absolutely.